CNN's exclusive town hall on the White House in crisis. I'm Jake Tapper.
And I'm Dana Bash. We are joined by two leading voices from across the political spectrum. Senator Bernie Sanders, independent of Vermont, and Governor John Kasich, Republican of Ohio. Thank you both for joining us on this very busy night. And we have a new bombshell story here in Washington tonight. Sources confirmed to CNN that the fired FBI director, James Comey, wrote a memo detailing a conversation in which President Trump asked him to end an active investigation into former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
The news is breaking just 24 hours after the explosive revelation that President Trump divulged to Russian officials in the Oval Office classified information about an ISIS plot. We're going to hear from our audience in moments, but Governor and Senator, viewers are watching us from around the world. We want to give you each a minute to react to the latest news. We'll start with you, Senator Sanders.
I think this is a sad day, and it's a sad period. The American people want us to focus on the real issues impacting them. Why 28 million people have no health insurance, why the middle class is in decline, why we have massive levels of income and wealth inequality. And here we are today dealing with what we have to deal with. The facts are that for whatever reason, and I can't understand it, Trump ran for president touting how positive relations with an autocratic president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. The evidence is now overwhelming that Russia interfered in our election through cyber warfare. There is now an investigation going on as to whether or not there was collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians. And that's a very, very important issue. Because if there was collusion, and I'm not saying that there was, this is a serious crime. And then we learn in the midst of all of this that Trump asked Comey, according to news reports, you just mentioned it, to stop the investigation of General Flynn, which is kind of the definition of what obstruction of justice is. Yesterday, we learned that he sat down with and revealed classified information to the Russians who are supporting Assad in Syria, a mass killer, which has led to a major, major crisis in our relations with our allies around the world in terms of sharing of information, maybe put in danger an operative working for us or the Israelis. So clearly where we are now is, in my view, we need a special prosecutor to conduct an independent investigation to determine whether or not there was collusion. Clearly we need to make the tapes, if there were recordings done at the White House between Trump and Comey, public. To the degree that we're going to see a new nominee for FBI, this guy or woman has got to be absolutely independent, nonpartisan. I would hope that we would require 60 votes in order to appoint that person. And that's kind of where we are right now. But it is a sad day for our country.
Governor Kasich?
Well, Jake